Hello and welcome to the Love and Heal channel, where we believe to spread love and healing together. I am Pushkar, part of our Love and Heal family. Have you ever felt there is someone in your life whose touch makes you feel warm, comfortable, relaxed and pain-free? Have you wondered why a mother's touch makes us feel comforted and secure? Why do we feel at ease when someone looks at us with love and caresses us with their palms? In everyone's life, there is at least one such person. Whether he or she is your family member, friend, or a stranger, we all have encountered this feeling of warmth and well-being by the healing touch of our loved ones. So, to understand energy healing, we must understand what is energy and how it is present in our bodies. As living beings, we all have energies around us, both positive and negative. These energies are gathered in our bodies based on our lifestyle, nutrition, the food we intake, our emotional state, our breathing pattern, and the kind of people we are surrounded by or the situations we are put through in life. Energy is not just present in our bodies but across the entire universe in different forms. It is within us, around us, and encompasses everything. Let's segregate the energy into two types: positive energy and negative energy. Positive energy can be formed by practicing emotions like love, compassion, security, etc. Negative energy, on the other hand, can be formed by the traits of negative emotions like anger, distrust, hatred, insecurity, jealousy, etc. When we have positive emotions, you may feel that you are at ease and can feel a sense of stability. But when we go through the negative emotion cycle, it simply disrupts the flow of energy through our bodies. It forms various blocks, patterns, triggers in our minds which impacts our state of happiness and puts us at risk of getting mental health issues. Both positive and negative emotions promote or obstruct the flow of ki or energy in our body's vital energy centers that are chakras and block them. Once they are blocked or clogged, we may face different issues like anxiety disorder, OCD, thought attacks, interpersonal relationship issues, etc. This is just the impact of negative emotions on our physical bodies. Let's say whatever we say or do resonates in the entire universe, gets amplified and comes back to us. Now think about the impact of negative emotions or negative self-talk that we do. It will definitely give rise to vicious amplifying negative cycle or illnesses of our mind. So now, what is energy healing? Energy healing is an ancient technique that helps restore the balance and flow of energy throughout the body, mind, and soul. This technique affects your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects. It is used to treat various medical conditions related to physical body or our mental health. It addresses the illnesses caused due to disturbance of the energy flow in the body. It is believed that when the energy flow gets fixed, the person automatically gets cured. Though there are different types of energy healings which work via different techniques to heal an individual, all may lead to better health, positive vibrations which give rise to a sense of well-being. Let's understand this with a simple analogy of a tap. If you turn the tap on, running water will flow through it and you can then collect it in a bucket. Healing a person is just like turning your tap to receive the energy and collect it in your body to heal specific issues that you are currently facing. It helps to restore your balance and revitalize the body-mind mechanism. There are 5 most commonly practiced healing techniques. The first one would be Reiki. The word Reiki is made from two Japanese words that are Rei and Ki. The word Rei means God's wisdom and the word Ki means energy, combined to form the word Reiki. Reiki combined with traditional medicine helps cure many illnesses. Ki or energy is the key ingredient in this technique to help others. It involves lots of hand movements, techniques and specific symbols to allow the energy of the universe to help your body. Illnesses ranging from cold, flu or stomachache to a major heart issue can be cured with the help of Reiki. Now the second one on the list is pranic healing. Pranic healing is all about using the body's life force to heal the body energy. This technique works specifically on the energy of the body or our auras. In this technique, energy is used to clean the toxic from the body, thus accelerating the physical healing process. Now that we have seen two healing techniques, you might think that the healing techniques could only be done by one person to another, right? No. This brings us to crystal healing. As the name suggests, crystal or stones are used in this technique. As I previously mentioned, the energy is present across the entire universe, from pebble to the entire humanity. We all have energies and are using these energies that can aid in healing process. There are some stones and crystals which are used to draw out impurities from our bodies, calm our mind, improve our sense of balance, protect us from evil energies and etc. These stones, crystals work differently on the body and target different kinds of physical, emotional and spiritual problems. They repel negative energy from the body, which disturbs the mental and physical health. They also amplify the healing energy and thus speeds up the healing process. And now comes quantum healing. As complicated as it sounds, it's fairly simple to explain. Most of the diseases start in the mind as well as end in the mind. With positive thoughts, or one might say quantum thinking, in our mind, we can heal any diseases including cancer. Mind is nothing but consciousness. It is a canvas where our thoughts are projected. Mind is a holographic representation of our body. The quantum field is the total collective consciousness. The energy is present inside and outside of the human body. By using this energy, we can heal any disease including cancer and is known as body energy healing or quantum healing. Positive thoughts combined with genuine intentions to heal is known as quantum thinking. This healing takes place at the spiritual level by producing endorphins. We are finally at the last one, Qigong. Qigong therapy is used to regain the lost balance of the body. With a history of approximately 4,000 years, Qigong is comprised of coordinated movements of the body along with the breathing and meditation to stimulate health and spirituality. The therapy has its roots in Chinese medicine and is said to balance the positive energy of the body, which is required to stay healthy. Now, you might have one question. If energy healing is so great, why isn't it so popular? And why don't people use it? The main reason for this is they don't believe in things which science can't prove. Looking few years back, even yoga wasn't considered by science as a workout that could make people stay healthy and fit. But as so many people started using it and promoting it, World Yoga Day is now a thing and it is celebrated every year starting from 2015. So the point I am trying to convey here is the more people are educated about energy healing, the more people around the world will use it. it will become a positive cycle and the whole world would be benefited from it. We are not trying to compete against advanced medical sciences or denying anyone to stop using it. But we are just trying to give people a perspective on the alternative options to help themselves. I'll sum up with this video here. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Please share it to make more people aware about these healing techniques, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to get the latest updates from the community. Thank you.